For years, the American dream of building wealth meant buying a second home, putting a tenant in it, and letting your equity grow. Before COVID, the San Antonio rental market was a powerhouse for local families. During the pandemic, the lack of inventory sent rents skyrocketing, and it seemed like the perfect time to be a landlord. But today, in 2026, that dream is hitting a wall. If you're a mom and pop landlord in the San Antonio area, you've likely noticed a painful trend. Your rental income is dropping, not by 50 bucks, but by hundreds of dollars a month, just to keep a tenant from walking away. So what's changed? Well, most people want to blame the economy, but the real culprit is much closer to home. It's the greed of our local municipalities. Cities like San Antonio, Cibolo, Schertz, Universal City, they've shifted their priorities. They are no longer focused on protecting home values or the stability of the rental market for their residents. Instead, they are obsessed with one thing: population growth. They want the numbers, the tax base, and the density, regardless of the cost to the private investor. We are seeing a massive wave of apartment complexes being approved across the region that is essentially cannibalizing the single family rental market. Take Universal City, for example. They recently approved 2 new complexes that will bring nearly 500 new units to the market. Think about that for a second. That is 500 prospective renters who are being pulled away from private single-family homes and funneled into corporate-owned apartments. It's not good. Now, when cities prioritize high-density developments over the health of the existing housing ecosystem, they aren't just growing, they are competing against their own citizens. As an investor, you aren't just competing with the house down the street anymore. You're competing with a corporate-backed complex that can offer 2 months of free rent and a clubhouse to lure your tenants away. Now, this oversupply is forcing private landlords to have to slash their prices just to stay occupied. When you lose $300, $400 a month in rent, your passive investment suddenly becomes a liability. Now, this strain in investment opportunities for the very people who live in the area and care about these communities. Now, if our local leaders continue to prioritize the size of the city over the financial health of its residents, the small-scale landlord might become a thing of the past. As a broker, I see the data every day, and it's time that we started asking our city councils, who are these developments actually being serving? Are they being serviced to the community or to their little goals? Because right now it isn't the local homeowner. If you're a landlord feeling the squeeze in Universal City, Schertz, New Braunfels, wherever, I want to hear from you. Are you seeing the same thing? Let's talk about it in the comments. Are you having to drop your rents to just keep tenants in there? Home prices are dropping, rents are dropping. Why? Because we have oversupply. And why do we have oversupply? Because of the greed of our communities. They keep building massive projects like these apartment complexes. They keep approving all these communities to be developed while we already have an oversupply of property. They're the ones that fall. Talk to your local leadership. Share your feelings with them. Tell them you don't want this anymore.